beautiful planet Earth is home to diverse forms of life, which includes innumerable species of flora and fauna. Close-knit interaction between the members of different species for billions of years have shaped and sustained life. Every year on 3rd March, the world marks World Wildlife Day. This year, the theme, Forests and Livelihoods, Sustaining People and Planet, highlights the central role of forests, forest species and ecosystem services in sustaining the livelihoods of hundreds of millions of people globally, and particularly of indigenous and local communities with historic ties to forested and forest-adjacent areas. As per a report by United Nations, around 200 to 350 million people live within or adjacent to forested areas around the world, relying on the various ecosystem services provided by forest and forest species for their livelihood and to cover their most basic needs, including food, shelter, energy, and medicines. But are we really recognizing its worth? More than 166,000 square miles of forest habitat, an area roughly the size of California, were lost to deforestation in the tropics and the subtropics between 2004 and 2017, according to WWF report titled Deforestation Fronts, Drivers and Responses in a Changing World. Today, wildlife suffers from a twofold threat. The first is due to the human conquest over nature, which is posing a threat to its survival, while the second one flows from the first, where the wilderness is facing a threat due to the rampant human intrusion. The greatest challenge on our planet Earth would be to meet out the demands when population crosses 9 billion mark by 2050, which means the need of 50% of additional power, 30% of more water, and availability of 50% more food. A considerable body of work suggests that forests support both food security and contribution to improved nutrition globally. Therefore, it is important to safeguard forest health to protect life on Earth.
World Wildlife Day is all about raising awareness of wild flora and fauna across the world. Whether you love animals, you're passionate about plants, or you're concerned about climate change, it's the day that you can use to educate yourself or others. You can celebrate the incredible biodiversity across the world, and perhaps get out there to explore the huge range of flora and fauna the world has to offer. Celebrating World Wildlife Day is a must for anyone who loves our planet. World Wildlife Day in 2022 will be held under the theme Recovering Key Species for Ecosystem Restoration, to raise awareness of the state of endangered and critically endangered wildlife, and to highlight the power of conservation efforts seeking to reverse their fate.